Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team on the field as they'll... Hello, everyone, and welcome. The skies are open, and we are in for a wet one. And this is the kind of game college football fans love because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. It's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early.
Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one that takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the returner goes down. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll give it to the back. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Trying to get to it. He's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pressure coming. Grabs it in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Off play action. Still on his feet.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Moves around to clear up the vision. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for space. It's Silva. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through to progression.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Hawkins. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. How about that pressure dialed up by the defensive coordinator and a 3rd down sack? The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great.
He's going to let it go. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 25. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And that is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot in the quarter.
And it's caught. Touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going up top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Hines is back in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they
throws toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Fires to the middle. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he loses the football on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll get rid of it. He's got it on the move. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is there.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Hawkins. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. A low line drive and not his best work. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
1st down here for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll set up to throw. Coming after it. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Getting some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but this.
He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive firing. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. On the move, he fires. It's gone. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Complete downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Now on 1st down after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Gets away. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead.